And good afternoon, everybody, to Martinsville Speedway for race number 4 of the MFNPRA Call of Duty Custom Car Series. As you can see, it's a little overcast here today, so wonder how that kind of a weather condition will play into this short track racing here today. Well, before we get to the starting lineup and everything, I don't want to say it's time for drivers to go into panic mode, but some drivers really need some good finishes, pretty much from about 31st on down in the standings. Zach Carlson, Jared Crocious, Tim Walsh, Corey Williams, Ryan Kingsley, John Dillon, Tim Froelich, Teo Bain, Brad Anamia, and Timmy Pacioli. They need good runs here today, and a few of them getting some pretty good qualifying spots. You see Timmy Pacioli starting off there in 4th, you got Teo Bain there in 5th, and you got Corey Williams in 6th. But it's Nick Dillon on the pole for today's race alongside of Paola Gonzalez. Paola Gonzalez has been able to get some pretty good starting spots here in the last few races. She just has not been able to get that car out of the garage area at the end of the race. So really, Paola Gonzalez, really her goal is to at least finish races here today. Alright, so we're going to give you the starting lineup. There's going to be 75 laps of racing here today, which really seems like a lot, but at a short track it's not really that much. So the engines have fired. We'll let these cars roll off, complete 2 pace laps, and we will show you the starting lineup for today's race at Martinsville. Then we will come back for the green flag for some good old short track racing in the MFNPRA. You notice that some of the top dogs in the standings running back in the back of the pack. Ryan Acosta as well as Alex Band way back there. But it's Nick Dillon and Paola Gonzalez to get us under the green flag. We're underway. Nick Dillon getting challenged down there 3 wide. Look at Jeff Ehlers going to the inside 3 wide there for the lead. Can he get the lead is the question. Paola Gonzalez trying to battle on the high side. We're 3 wide still at Martinsville, and the caution is waving. Caution is out for the first time today at the stripe. It's Jeff Ehlers to lead him under caution. What an amazing 3 wide move that was. Caution's out for someone. I don't know who. Can't make out who we're under the caution flag for. Oh, Tim Froelich's got some damage there. Possible damage to our points leader, Ryan Acosta. I think Froelich got his damage there under the caution flag. I think he rammed in the back of Acosta. But everybody else looks okay as far as, possible damage to the O2 of the newly sponsored Evan Smith. But I can't quite tell if anybody else has damage anywhere on their race cars. So right now it's Jeff Ehlers leading the way. Let's see why we're under the caution flag. Well, man, this was a mess coming down to the green flag. Right there, you got Daniel Schwab, Robert Band, John Dillon all getting together. Ziggy Bain got a little of that. Joseph Bryant, Matthew Rodriguez gets turned in the back there along with Jack Richards. Tim Froelich rear-ended the Chad Smith machine. That's where he got all his front-end damage. But it's just a mess here. It's like a parking lot. Everybody just backed up. Andrew Gonzalez, I think, got turned as well. Look at Jesse Kaplan trying to make his way down underneath in the new paint scheme of Bell Kaplan Motors. And it looks like everybody's able to continue on, but the guy that got the most damage, I think, was the 32 of Tim Froelich. So we're about to go under the green flag. Right now we're running quite a few pace laps here under the caution flag. Why don't we show you the way they're running at the moment. Jeff Ehlers leads, Nick Dillon is second, Paola Gonzalez is in third, T.O. Bain fourth, and Timmy Pacioli runs fifth. In sixth is Jacob Bell, seventh is Corey Williams. Right now, one lap down in 42nd, that's where you find Tim Froelich. In 8th right now is Sean Galligan. 10th is ninth is Bob Fergus. And in 10th is Tim Walsh. Then you got Brian Fleener 11th. 12th is Wyatt Johnston. Dougie Shears runs in 13th. 14th Clive Burr. 15th is Christian Janes. 16th Jacob Lawler. 17th Tom Weekly. 18th is Zach Carlson. Daniel Schwab runs in 19th. And 20th is Ziggy Bain. So we are getting ready to go back under the green flag. As you see the lap car of Tim Froelich down on the inside of leader Jeff Ehlers. Nick Dillon there along with Paola Gonzalez. Jeff Ehlers making an incredible three-wide move for the lead on the very first lap, and that's why he is leading under the caution flag. Will come down and get the green flag back on lap number 8 of 75. Green flag is waving once again. Ehlers putting that lap car of Tim Froelich between himself and Paola Gonzalez and Nick Dillon. That's a good move by Ehlers. That's going to allow him to just drive away. My goodness, he got quite a restart there, and with help from that lap car, Froelich. Oh, Froelich's in the wall along with Nick Dillon. Caution will wave. Oh, my goodness. Caution is out. And Evan Smith's back on pit road, but there's everybody. Oh, just backed up. But I know that the car that got the most damage out of all of that had to, oh, Tom Weekly's caught on the grass. He can't move. That's not a good thing for drivers. They have to then go down pit road, and sometimes they could get caught a lap down for that. But where's the, there he is, Nick Dillon. You see the right side damage to his race car. He got pinned up against the outside retaining wall coming off of turn 3. Let's see why we're under the caution. Well, here we go. Watch the 16 of Paola Gonzalez. She's going to take and split that 32 car. That's a lap car. She's going to split him 3 wide. And right here, the 32 comes off the corner, gets a piece there of Nick Dillon, and ends up spinning out in front of the entire field. Everybody, though, I think, is able to get past the Tim Froelich machine without any damage. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Froelich's able to get his, well, nope, Weekly. Tom Weekly got a piece of that right there. Fleener gets held up behind him. Fleener lost a lot of positions because of that. Ryan Kingsley getting by. Chambers getting by. Columbia getting by. There's our points leader, Ryan Acosta. He's able to get by, though. Matthew Rodriguez doing well in the standings. He gets by. Jesse Kaplan is able to get by, but that's why we're under the caution. Let's go back to green. And we got a pile up here on pit road. Some drivers want to get out. Columbia, Weekly, and Band, they were all piled up here. They're all going to come back out onto the racetrack, sort out where they are supposed to be. Alex Band way back here. He comes into this race 4th in the standings. This is not good for the 97 car. But nonetheless, we're still under caution. Let's show you the way they run under the caution flag at this moment. Jeff Ehlers is the leader. In 2nd right now is Paola Gonzalez. Timmy Pacioli there in 3rd. 4th, T.O. Bain, and Jacob Bell is up to 5th. Corey Williams has moved his way up into 6th position. Nick Dillon is 7th. Clive Burr is 8th. 9th is Bob Fergus, and Sean Galligan runs in 10th. Ziggy Bain is 11th. Tim Walsh in 12th. 13th is Wyatt Johnston. 14th is Dougie Shears. 15th is Christian Janes. 16th, Jacob Lawler. 17th, Zach Carlson. 18th, Daniel Schwab. 19th is Chad Smith. And Joseph Bryant runs in 20th position. Let's go back further through the field. John Dillon in 21st. 22nd right now is Ryan Kingsley. Adam Chambers, 23rd. 24th, James McLeod. 25th is going to be Wayne Jackson. Evan Smith, 26th. 27th, Brian Fleener. 28th is Jack Richards. 29th is our points leader, Ryan Acosta. In 30th is Robert Band, 31st Matthew Rodriguez, 32nd Jesse Kaplan, Andrew Gonzalez, Brad Anamia, and Jake Rogers. That's the complete top 35. 36th is Tim Fiegel, Pichu London 37th, Jared Croce is 38th. Green flag is out. 39th, 40th, 41st, and 42nd are our lap down cars. Tim Froelich, Tom Weekly, Alex Band, and Arnold Columbia. Look at this. Oh, Jeff Ehlers into the wall. Pedro Gonzalez nails that outside wall. Everyone going by as the car of Tim Froelich spins out. Damage to Clive Burr's machine, and the caution will wave. The leader is going to be, I think, Corey Williams. It is indeed. He got Pedro Gonzalez at the line. Corey Williams is the new leader under caution. Oh, Tom Weekly up and hard into the outside wall. He got turned by somebody, and I think it was Alex Band. Caution will wave. Band has found problems here. So is Weekly, Columbia, and now we've had the leader, Jeff Ehlers, get turned into the wall. Let's see what we're under the caution flag once again. Well, as if things couldn't get any worse for our leaders, both Jeff Ehlers and Pedro Gonzalez that you see here running in first and second at this point, they were caught down on the grass area, could not move. They're probably going to get caught a lap down here because that's what happened to Arnold Columbia, Alex Band, and others. But right here, they're 4 wide. Ehlers hits the wall, hits Tim Froelich. Froelich comes down and gets Pedro Gonzalez. Actually, Alex Band shoved him up, shoved Tim Froelich up into Pedro Gonzalez, or Pedro Gonzalez up into Tim Froelich. And that's why we're under the caution flag. Now let's see what Alex Band did to the 31 of Tom Weekly. These were 2 cars fighting for a position because they were both a lap down. It looks like it was just a flat-out case of, yeah, 31 got loose, 97 was into the back of him, and Weekly up and into the fence. So that's just what happened there. It's just short track racing. Well, there's our pole sitter, Nick Dillon. He has come down pit road. He was caught on the grass area. This is really going to hurt a lot of drivers. We're going to have probably a lot of cars be a lap down at the finish of this race. I don't know for certain, but man, this is really, really weird. Anyway, Corey Williams is the leader under caution. Right now, no one has retired from this race. So far, what we have is Nick Dillon, I believe, is going to go 1 lap down. No, maybe I think he is actually going to come out on the tail end of the lead lap. But anyway, we've got Tim Froelich, he's a lap down. Pedro Gonzalez has now fallen a lap down. Jeff Ehlers a lap down. Alex Band is 1 lap down as well, and Arnold Columbia has now fallen 2 laps down to the leader. Let's show you the way they run under caution right now. Corey Williams, he's out in front. Second position is T.O. Bain. Jacob Bell is up to 3rd. In 4th is Timmy Pacioli. 5th is Sean Galligan. 1 lap down in 38th, that's Tim Froelich. Clive Burr is 6th, 7th is Ziggy Bain, 8th is Tim Walsh, 9th is Wyatt Johnston, and then Dougie Shears runs in 10th. Christian James is 11th, 12th is Jacob Lawler. Daniel Schwab 13th, in 2 laps down, and 42nd, that's where you find Arnold Columbia. Joseph Bryant is 14th, 15th is Chad Smith, 16th John Dillon, 17th Ryan Kingsley, 18th is Charles Jackson, Adam Chambers 19th, and in 20th right now is Jack Richards. We've gotten the signal of 1 lap to go, so we got the lap cars coming down underneath. Tim Froelich there, Arnold Columbia there. We're expecting the cars of Pedro Gonzalez and Jeff Ehlers as well to come down the inside line, as well as Alex Band. Lap cars, we've so far got 5 of them, which means that there are 37 cars still on the lead lap. Corey Williams is the leader, and the green flag will come back out on lap 21 of 75. We're back to green flag racing. Let's see if we can run a few green flag laps before another caution comes out. Corey Williams getting a whole lot of help from lap cars. There are 3 blocking T.O. Bain in there. They've boxed him in. 1 in front of him, 1 to his left, and 1 behind him. Caution back out once again. But Corey Williams is definitely going to lead him down to the caution flag. Let's see why we're under caution. Someone spun up here. Oh, it looks like it might have been the 27 of Charles Jackson, who was running in the top 15. I'm pretty certain that's the car that, yeah, he's got a right front tire that's down too. Oh, and he just gets turned by Bob Fergus there as well. Charles Jackson still finds problems here at Martinsville. Let's see why we're under the caution flag as Jackson tries to get his car righted here right in the middle of turn 1. Well, here we go. Adam Chambers comes off the corner just a little too hot, gets into the 27 of Charles Jackson and turns him right down into the wall. That's some pretty bad contact there for the Charles Jackson machine. Pretty heavy damage to the Sprite Dodge. And so that's why we're under the caution. Once again, Jackson was running 18th at the time. So we're back under the caution flag due to that wreck involving the 27 of Charles Jackson. Here's the way they line up. Corey Williams, Arnold Columbia is 1 lap down in 42nd. 1 lap down is Paola Gonzalez. She runs 38th. 1 lap down in 39th is Tim Froelich. Then you get to a lead lap car in T.O. Bain in 2nd. Timmy Pacioli 3rd. Jacob Bell 4th. 1 lap down in 39th is Alex Bain. Ziggy Bain is up to 5th, and 6th is Sean Galligan. Tim Froelich is a lap down in 40th. Tim Walsh is up into the 7th position. Wyatt Johnson is 8th. 9th is Christian Janes, and 10th is Dougie Shears. Why don't we take a look and see some of the drivers that I was talking about that we're going to need good runs here today, how they're doing so far here today. First car that is running 31st in the standings is Zach Carlson. He's up in the 24th position. Jared Crocious in the 58th. He comes in 32nd in the standings, and right now he's running all the way back in 30th. He needs to pick up the pace. Tim Walsh, we just mentioned him. He comes in 33rd in the standings, and right now that car is running very well. I believe I mentioned he was running in the... Yep, he's running in the 7th position. Corey Williams, of course, is leading this race, and he comes in 34th in the standings. Ryan Kingsley in the 00. Let's see where he's running at the moment. He is running in that 00 in the 16th position. John Dillon is running currently in the 14th spot. And Tim Froelich, we know, is a lap down. T.O. Bain is running in 2nd. Brad Anamia in the 91 is currently running in the 27th position, and of course Timmy Pacioli, we know, is running very well. If I remember correctly, I believe I said he was running in the 4th position. Actually, he's running in the 3rd position at the moment. We haven't talked much about Ryan Acosta. Let's see where the 48 car is running. He's running back in 22nd position. That's our points leader. So we're getting ready to go back under green once again. It'll be on lap 27 of 75. All 5 lap cars down there on that inside line as we prepare for Corey Williams to get us back underway, along with T.O. Bain, Timmy Pacioli, and last week's winner, Jacob Bell. Top 3 cars have not picked up a win yet this year. Jacob Bell is the first one running in 4th who has. Green flag is back out. We're back underway at Martinsville. Boy, these lap cars, they're able to run pretty well here. They're keeping pretty good pace there. Oh, Alex Bain just flat out turned Tim Froelich. He comes back up the racetrack, and several lead lap cars are involved. Oh, my goodness. I don't know who the cars were, but he came back up the racetrack. I do know that. Possibly it might have been Robert Bann that he came right up in front of. Looks like Jake Rogers is headed for pit road. Boy, I'm not certain what's going on with Alex Bain, but he has turned, I think, 3 cars at least this race. He's not the best friend of everybody on the racetrack right now. Let's see why we're under the caution flag again. Well, here you go. Here's why we're under the caution flag. Alex Bain is trying to make it 3 wide here. Timmy Pacioli up on the high side of Tim Froelich, and Alex Bain, he just comes up the racetrack and turns into the 32. He could have given the 32 plenty of room, but he didn't. Froelich into the wall. Alex Bain then comes back up the racetrack, and who does he get? It's Ziggy Bain that he gets contact with. Charles Jackson gets another piece of that one right there. I think just up ahead, Tim Froelich's going to come back up the racetrack. He gets Sean Galligan and Tim Walsh, both of whom were looking for great runs. Jacob Lawler into the back of Tim Walsh. I'll tell you what, Alex Bain is certainly spoiling good runs for a lot of drivers, and you got to wonder if MFNPRA is going to be handing out any penalties to the 97, because he has been very aggressive here today. Well, as if things couldn't get any worse for some drivers trying to get their season going. We were talking about Tim Walsh running so well. He has retired from this race. Alex Bain has retired from this race as well. But Sean Galligan has also had to take his car back to the garage area. So 2 cars, Galligan and Tim Walsh, who were running so well, they've had to go back to the garage area here today. Also, Tom Weekly has retired from this race. He finishes in 42nd. We got a lot of lap cars. Once again, they include cars such as Paola Gonzalez, Jeff Ehlers, Tim Froelich. Brian Fleener somehow has gotten caught a lap down. Arnold Columbia, Jack Jake Rogers, Jacob Lawler, Robert Bann, and Charles Jackson. They are 1 lap down right now. Let's show you the way they run here at Martinsville after 2 cars who were running so well have retired from this race. Corey Williams is the leader. Second right now is T.O. Bain. Timmy Pacioli is third. Fourth is Jacob Bell. Fifth is Ziggy Bain. Wyatt Johnston is sixth. Wyatt Johnston comes in second in the standings, so he's running very well right at the moment. Then we've got Christian Janes in seventh. Daniel Schwab is eighth. His teammate Dougie Shears runs in ninth. And Chad Smith runs 10th. John Dillon 11th. In 12th position is Joseph Bryant. Adam Chambers 13th. Evan Smith in 14th. James McLeod 15th. Matthew Rodriguez 16th. 17th is Jack Richards. Zach Carlson 18th. 19th Andrew Gonzalez. And Jesse Kaplan completes the top 20. So it is still all Corey Williams out in front as we'll get ready to go back under the green flag. A lot of lap cars here now as we have reached halfway. Just about halfway in this race. So far, only a few cars out of the race, including Sean Galligan, Tim Walsh, Alex Bann, and Tom Weekly. So it looks like we still have a chance for a first-time winner to go to victory lane. Jacob Bell still running back there in fourth, but first, second, and third have not visited victory lane yet this year. Green flag is back out here at Martinsville. Boy, I'll tell you what, these lap cars, they're able to get underneath. Oh, look at T.O. Bain. He's thinking about the lead. Nope, not going to be able to make it work. Oh, someone got wrecked back there. I saw smoke. I don't know if the caution, no caution. I did see smoke, though. Someone must have gotten turned and just could not, was able to get it righted. I don't know. But no caution as it's Corey Williams out in front. And now the caution waves. Caution's finally out. Oh, and it's for, Jesse Kaplan, who was running so well. Pichu London's on pit road. Ryan Kingsley, Chad Smith. Oh my goodness, there's our points leader back in 24th. Ryan Acosta. Brad Namia may have some damage. But, oh man, tough break for Jesse Kaplan, who came in 5th in the standings. I believe he's retired from today's race. Let's see what happened to him. Now here's Kaplan. I think the wreck may start further up here or else he gets turned. Yeah, he just gets turned. He got turned by Brad Anamia. Oh, look at that hit. That is a hard hit into that inside retaining wall. And then he goes into a slide. He can't hold on to it. And here comes Clive Burr. Oh, wow. And our points leader, Ryan Acosta, got a tiny little piece of that. Not much. Pichu London got damage from that as well. And we're under the caution flag once again. Let's see what happened to Ryan Kingsley while he was on pit road. Well, it looks like Ryan Kingsley and Chad Smith came down to get routine pit work done on their race cars. Same can be said for Zach Carlson. He's come down pit road as well to make a stop. Let's show you the way they're running once again. It is Corey Williams leading. Second right now is Jacob Bell. He's moved up all the way from 5th to 2nd. T.O. Bain runs in 3rd. 4th is Timmy Pacioli. 5th right now is Christian Janes. And then you got Ziggy Bain there in 6th. Wyatt Johnston in 7th. 8th right now is Daniel Schwab. 9th at the moment is John Dillon. And 10th position is Dougie Shears. Joseph Bryant is 11th. Adam Chambers is 12th. 13th is Evan Smith. Andrew Gonzalez is 14th. Matthew Rodriguez 15th. Jack Richards is 16th. 17th is Nick Dillon. 18th is Bob Fergus. And 19th is Tim Fiegel. James McLeod is in 20th. 21st, Brad Anamia. 22nd is our points leader, Ryan Acosta. Clive Burr, 23rd. Ryan Kingsley, or make that, Zach Carlson is 24th. And that's it, 24 cars on the lead lap as of right now. Jesse Kaplan did indeed retire from the race after that hard impact into the inside retaining wall. Tough break for the guy who came in 5th in the standings. Right now, we've got the guys who came in 4th and 5th in the standings retired from the race. Alex Bann and Jesse Kaplan. Ryan Acosta, Wyatt Johnston, and Matthew Rodriguez, they are all still running and still on the lead lap. So the signal of 1 to go has been given. And most of these laps have been run under the caution flag. We haven't had very many green flag laps run here today. If you're just joining us, 24 cars on the lead lap, 5 cars back in the garage area, including Jesse Kaplan, Tim Walsh, Sean Galligan, Alex Bann, and Tom Weekly. So far, Corey Williams has been the guy out in front. Jacob Bell right behind him now in second, though. He would love to be able to go to victory lane for a second time in a row, as he went to victory lane last week at Las Vegas. Green flag is back out. Paola Gonzalez going out in front. This could put her back on the tail end of the lead lap, and the caution came out, and there it is. Oh, T.O. Bain flips! Flip Bain upside down, barrel rolling here at Martinsville. I have never seen that before. T.O. Bain flipping here at Martinsville. Tim Froelich also got damaged, and at the line, whoa, look at that. Jacob Bell almost got Corey Williams at the stripe, but T.O. Bain, that was a scary looking wreck. I have never seen a car barrel roll at Martinsville. Let's see what happened. Well, here's T.O. Bain. I know that up ahead, see the 32 and the 06 of Arnold Columbia and Tim Froelich. I think Columbia turns Froelich down to the inside wall, but that's not exactly what the big wreck was all about. It was T.O. Bain here, and he may go off the nose of Timmy Pacioli right here. Yes, he does indeed. Comes down. Oh, Wyatt Johnston got turned back there into Robert Bann, and right there, contact with, I believe that's Jake Rogers. Yep, flips the 01 car, who crossed the line in third last time by. Look at that. And there's Wyatt Johnston, who came in second in the standings, getting caught up in a wreck there. But look at T.O. Bain. Oh, my goodness. Barrel rolling here at Martinsville. I mean, how many people really expected to see that? Raise your hands. My hand's not going up. Look at that. Completely barrel rolling here, and luckily it will come to rest on its all four wheels. And somehow the pace car went through him, but never mind. So we are, yes, once again, under the caution flag. Cars out as a result of this wreck. T.O. Bain, Tim Froelich, they have both retired from today's event. Alright, let's give you another rundown of where drivers are running. Corey Williams leads. He needs a good run today. Jacob Bell, he runs in second. Timmy Pacioli, another guy who needs a good run, runs third. Ziggy Bain runs fourth. John Dillon, how about this guy? He needs a good run. He runs in fifth. Sixth right now belongs to Daniel Schwab. Seventh will belong to Andrew Gonzalez. Eighth right now is Wyatt Johnston. He's still in it. Joseph Bryant runs in the ninth position. And 10th is Evan Smith. And 11th is Adam Chambers. Matthew Rodriguez runs 12th. 13th is Jack Richards. 14th is Nick Dillon, our pole sitter. Bob Fergus is 15th. 16th is James McLeod. 17th is Tim Fiegel. Clive Burr runs in 18th. 19th, Christian James. Zach Carlson is 20th. 21st is Ryan Acosta. 22nd, Andrew Gonzalez. 23rd is Brad Anamia. And 24th, back on the lead lap, Paola Gonzalez. Jeff Ehlers also back on the lead lap in 25th. So Paola Gonzalez and Jeff Ehlers being able to get ahead of the lead car with the caution coming out. And so Jeff Ehlers, Paola Gonzalez back on the lead lap in 24th and 25th. Good job by both of them. Arnold Columbia lining up to the inside there. He would look to try and do the exact same thing. Been a long time since we've had drivers be able to race their way back onto the lead lap, but it's happened here today. Jacob Lawler there on that inside line as well. Charles Jackson, Robert Bann, Chad Smith, Pichu London, Ryan Kingsley, Jared Crocious, and I can't see further back there who else has caught a lap down. I think Dougie Shears has actually gotten caught a lap down as well. But we'll go back green flag racing, a lap 48 of 75. Still quite a ways to go in this race. Anything can happen. Green flag is out. Columbia, we're going to see if he can charge his way to the inside here. No, he's left to battle back there with second place Jacob Bell. And Bell is suddenly losing ground here now as he gets caught up in that higher groove. Oh, Robert Bann gets turned to the inside retaining wall. That was Chad Smith that flat out turned him into the wall. Caution will wave once again here at Martinsville as Corey Williams will lead him down to the caution flag. Let's go and see what happened to Robert Bann. Well, if you had to rate Bann Racing's day between 1 and 10, probably you would end up getting a 1. Because Robert Bann right here getting turned off the nose of Chad Smith into the inside retaining wall. Hard impact, and that engine is toast. Comes back up the racetrack here, and does he get anybody? Oh! Second place in the standings! Wyatt Johnston gets nailed! Jared Crocious nails him. Oh my goodness, here comes Joseph Bryant into the picture. Does he get damaged? No, he does not. Tim Fiegel going to try and come down here on that inside line and get by. It looks like he does so, though. Matthew Rodriguez gets a little bit of damage there. So does Bob Fergus, Christian Janes, Andrew Gonzalez, Jack Richards gets damage. Also the 91 of Brad Anamia. There are a lot of cars with pretty heavy damage here already. After we went under the green flag. Richards, Janes, Ban, Wyatt Johnston, and also Brad Anamia, just to name a few. Bob Fergus as well. Well, needless to say that Robert Ban is retired from this race. Brian Fleener disqualified. I'm not certain why, but, you know, there must have been something I didn't see. Brian Fleener retiring from the race in 35th due to a disqualification. Also out of the race are the cars of Christian Janes, Brad Anamia, Andrew Gonzalez, Jack Richards. Second in the standing, Wyatt Johnston out in 32nd, and Jared Crocious, an overheating problem, retires him into the 33rd position. So that means that we're going to have 20 cars still on the lead lap, a total of 27 cars still on the racetrack. Let's show you where everybody's running. Corey Williams is the leader. Second right now still Jacob Bell. Ziggy Bain is up to third, John Dillon fourth, and Timmy Pacioli is back to fifth. Daniel Schwab sixth. Dougie Shears is seventh. He is still on the lead lap. James McLeod is back in ninth. In 10th is Joseph Bryant. In 11th is Ryan Acosta. He's suddenly moving his way back up. Then Matthew Rodriguez 12th. Paolo Gonzalez up to 13th after being caught a lap down. Jeff Ehlers is up to 14th. 15th is Clive Burr. 16th, Tim Fiegel. Adam Chambers 17th. Zach Carlton 18th. Evan Smith is in 19th. And Bob Fergus is in 20th. Nick Dillon back on pit road, our pole sitter. Not certain why, but the green flag is back out. Well, laps are winding down now. We got a total of 21 to go. Oh, look at this. Columbia is going to get by. If a caution comes out, he could be back on the tail end of the lead lap, just like Paolo Gonzalez and Jeff Ehlers. No caution, though, as Columbia tries to battle on that inside line. He now gets by Corey Williams, who scrubbed the outside wall. Jacob Bell is all over the back bumper, the 88 for the lead. Corey Williams, though, he's going to hold off Bell. He's going to now have to give way to the lap car of Jacob Lawler, it looks like. Oh, John Dillon bounces off Ryan Kingsley. Charles Jackson is around, and John Dillon is sideways in the backstretch. Caution will wave once again. Down to the stripe this time. It's Corey Williams with the lead, and Jacob Lawler right there at the stripe just got the leader. He's back on the tail end of the lead lap. Let's see where we're under the caution flag. Oh, my. Okay, here they come off this turn. Charles Jackson makes some contact with John Dillon. Dillon bounces off of Kingsley, then off of Jackson. Jackson then's going to go into a slide there. John Dillon's going to get turned by, I think that was Ziggy Bain. Bain's going to come down. He's going to get clipped by the Dougie Shears machine. He slams the inside wall. James McLeod and Joseph Bryant get damaged. Look at John Dillon get nailed by Paolo Gonzalez, who was just put back on the lead lap. Matthew Rodriguez gets some of it, so does Daniel Schwab. Adam Chambers comes in. He nails Matthew Rodriguez. We may have a lot of cars a lap down here. Evan Smith getting caught up in that as well. We may have a lot of cars that are in problems here. Timmy Pacioli, Jeff Ehlers, Tim Fiegel, Ziggy Bain, Jake Rogers, they all got caught up here in turn 3, along with Adam Chambers. Man, this is going to be one interesting finish there. Oh, man, look at that 88 of Daniel Schwab just hit the inside pit wall. And now he's got more damage to his 88 car from Schwab Racing. Boy, what's the end result going to look like here? I have no idea. Well, we'll go back to green flag racing here. Corey Williams lead. Jacob Bell is second. Jeff Ehlers is up to third. Fourth is Timmy Pacioli. And in fifth, somehow getting out before the cars passed him, was Nick Dillon. Corey Williams going to lead him down. Cars that are retired now as a result of this wreck include Paolo Gonzalez, Dougie Shears, also the 32 car of Ziggy Bain, Clive Burr, James McLeod. Our points leader Ryan Acosta is out. Tim Fiegel has retired. Also Evan Smith, Adam Chambers, Jake Rogers. Pichu London somehow was disqualified from the race as well. He'll finish in the 27th position. So, man, this is really, really wild. Not many cars left on this racetrack, as Chad Smith is trying to get by Corey Williams for the lead. Has not been able to do it yet. Well, actually, it's not for the lead. It's to get back on the tail end of the lead lap. Jacob Bell is a long ways back. Bob Fergus and Matthew Rodriguez making pit stops here, as they've got pretty damaged race cars, but they may pick out a good finish anyway. Look at this battle back here. Jacob Bell was running in second. I think he still is. But everybody is all mayhem back behind him. No, he's actually in fourth right now. Had to give way to the car of Nick Dillon and Timmy Pacioli. Pacioli is up to second. There's Daniel Schwab. He's on pit road now. And there is no caution. Corey Williams just driving away from the field once again. He's got some real estate in the form of Chad Smith and Ryan Kingsley before you even get back to second place, Timmy Pacioli. It's still Corey Williams just out in front and driving away. Williams trying to look for his first win here in the MFNPRA Call of Duty Custom Car Series. Top 4 right now, Corey Williams, Timmy Pacioli, Nick Dillon, and Jacob Bell. So far, the top 3 have not won a race. Look at this right here. Corey Williams just got off that turn not so well. And Chad Smith, Ryan Kingsley, they're closing in. They want to get back on the tail end of the lead lap. Here's Kingsley to the inside of Chad Smith to try and be the first car 1 lap down. Meanwhile, Jacob Bell battling back there for third. Let's see that battle. As he's gotten to the inside of Nick Dillon, that would be the battle for the third position. And Nick Dillon will fall back to fourth. Joseph Bryant is up to fifth. Zach Carlson, all of a sudden, he runs in the 6th position in that one car. Then behind them, we've got, Zach Carlson's a lap down. 6th right now is Jeff Ehlers. 7th position is going to go to Arnold Columbia, all of a sudden up there. And everybody else is at least 1 lap down. This is incredible. We've got 7 cars on the lead lap right now. Are you kidding me? This is incredible. Corey Williams, though, he's been the guy. Look at that car. Hardly any damage to that 88 car whatsoever. He is looking good. He is out in front, and he's only got 6 more laps to victory. He would love to have it all be green flag from here to the checkers. Meanwhile, Timmy Pacioli loses second to Jacob Bell, now under fire from Nick Dillon. That would be for third. Nonetheless, Pacioli probably going to come away with a good top 5 finish here today. That'll help him in the standings. Corey Williams here. He's 34th in the standings coming into this race. And he may be looking at his first career victory. Lap car up ahead. I believe that's the car of Bob Fergus. Will that play any problems for the 88? No, Fergus heading down pit road. So Corey Williams still is clean and green and has not any lap cars ahead of him to have to deal with in the closing stages of this race. Still a long ways back before you get to second place, Jacob Bell. Not much chance that Jacob Bell's going to be able to run down Corey Williams, because in order to do that, he'd have to pass the cars of Ryan Kingsley, Chad Smith, and Charles Jackson, and I don't think he'd be able to do that in a matter of what would be now 3 laps. Make that 4. But Corey Williams all by himself, he is just enjoying the view. He'll pass the lap car Bob Fergus coming back out on pit road. Well, actually, Fergus comes out of pit road just to go back down pit road. Corey Williams. This guy really needed a good run. He was one of 10 drivers that I said really needed to get his season going. And here at Martinsville, he's going to be putting a big exclamation point on it, as he is a boy. Let's see how far ahead he is of the second place car. He is a full 3 seconds ahead of Jacob Bell. That is absolutely incredible. Here he comes. He'll get the white flag next time by Bob Fergus coming back off pit road. Not going to be a problem for Corey Williams. Ryan Kingsley way back there. I mean, look at that. Ryan Kingsley's a lap down, and he's 7 car lengths off the back bumper of Corey Williams. Here we go. Corey Williams coming down. He will receive the white flag here at Martinsville. It took us 75 laps to get to this point, and it's going to be Corey Williams going to victory lane unless a mechanical problem happens. Corey Williams could coast if he wanted to. He could let Kingsley by. He could let Chad Smith by. They're lap cars, but he won't. He puts it into the throttle off turn 4 for the final time, and Corey Williams, who come in 34th in the standings, will win at Martinsville. Second position is going to go to Timmy Pacioli, who just got Jacob Bell at the line. Bell will get third. Fourth is going to be Nick Dillon, and credited for fifth will be Joseph Bryant. What a finish. Let's look at the finishing order. A total of 7 cars finishing on the lead lap here today. Look at that. Jeff Ehlers and Arnold Columbia finish in 6th and 7th on the lead lap. Cars a lap down. 8th position, Ryan Kingsley. 9th, Chad Smith. Jacob Lawler. 10th, Zach Carlson. He needed a good run. He got 11th. John Dillon also needed a good run. He got 12th. Charles Jackson, 13th, Matthew Rodriguez, and 14th, 2 laps down. Daniel Schwab retired from the race before the checkered flag came out. He finishes in 15th. Bob Fergus finished 9 laps down in the 16th position. All these cars out of the race. Paolo Gonzalez, Dougie Shears, Ziggy Bain, Clive Bird, James McLeod. Our points leader, Ryan Costa. Costa will finish in 22nd. Tim Fiegel out. Also Evan Smith, Adam Chambers, Jake Rogers. Pichu London disqualified for some reason. Christian James gets credited for 28th out of the race. In 29th will be Brad Anami, Andrew Gonzalez in 30th, Jack Richards 31st, second in the standings coming into this race. Wyatt Johnston. Jared Crozier gets credited for 33rd, Robert Bann 34th, Brian Fleener disqualified, he finishes in 35th. T.O. Bain, after that really scary looking barrel roll, finishes 36th. Tim Froelich 37th, Jesse Kaplan came in 5th in the standings, 38th. Tim Walsh in 39th, Sean Galligan in 40th. Alex Banner came in 4th in the standings, he finishes 41st, and Tom Weekly finishes out of the race in 42nd. Well, next week we head to the Tricky Triangle, Pocono Raceway for race number 5, the MFNPRA Call of Duty Custom Car Series. Hope you'll tune in to that. We're really looking forward to it. Here come the point standings.